To get started using web fonts, we turn to Google Fonts at google.com/fonts. You can search by name. You can search categories. Let's take out display and handwriting and search only for serif and sans serif fonts. And you can set thickness, slant, and width. In addition, you can choose whether you want Latin, Cyrillic, Greek, etc. We'll stick with Latin. You can choose the preview text that is shown to you to describe the different fonts. And you can choose the size to examine those fonts. And there are various ways to sort the fonts. There are, as you can see, many fonts to choose from as we scroll down through this list. Once you find a font that you like, you have a number of options, including adding it to the collection. And that adds that font family to your collection. Some font families have only a single style. Others have multiple styles to cover such things as bold and italic. We can review the font we've chosen. And if different weights are available, we can set it at different weights. We can have it look like a headline. Or we can have it look like a paragraph. And we can move that to full size as we narrow in on what we want. Another very nice feature is the pairings feature, which indicates to you other fonts that are often used with the font that you've chosen. Returning to the main page, we can click Use. This indicator on the right shows about how long it will take to download this font on your page. That is the impact that this font is going to have on the load time of your page. Scrolling down, we see the instructions on how to embed this code into your website. And below that, how to use the font in your CSS page, complete with an example. Notice that the instructions on how to add the font to your page have a standard tab, which uses the link, which must be added to each CSS page, or the import directive, which can be used just once, or the JavaScript, which can save time but can be enormously complex. We'll use the standard, mark this and copy it, and then we will return to our code. And notice it says copy the code as the first element in the head of your HTML document. Being obedient, we will go ahead and do that. And let's break that up so we can read it. So we have a link with an href to the Google Fonts. It tells what family we're choosing right in the URL. It has a relationship equals style sheet and a type equal text CSS. This type is not needed in HTML5, and so we can delete that. We're now ready to use that font as the font family for our paragraphs. If we go back to the Google Fonts page, it shows you how to do that. Let's copy that code and again return to our style sheet, and we'll copy that code right into place. Save the page, bring up Opera, update our page, and there's our font in use. So even though this font is not on my machine, it's able to very quickly download it from Google Fonts and integrate it into my page.